Hello everyone. In this topic we're going to be talking about ideas and opportunities. And ideas and opportunities are really the bedrock upon which we build all of our entrepreneurial new ventures. And so what I'm going to talk about in this topic are some of the different sources that we might get ideas from, some of the formal idea generation processes that we might actually use to help us come up with new ideas, and to talk about the link between entrepreneurship and innovation and how innovation can drive product change and market change and can be a vital tool in the entrepreneur's toolkit. So let's start off by talking about the importance of ideas and opportunities. And really the central element of entrepreneurship is really this search for new ideas and new opportunities. What entrepreneurs are constantly trying to do is to look at markets, think about what's happening in the world around them, and try and come up with new ideas for businesses, new ideas for products that they might take into a marketplace, and think about processes by which they might turn those ideas into viable business opportunities. So a good percentage of the entrepreneur's time is really spent in a process of idea generation. And what we see is that many entrepreneurs find this to be the most exciting part of the entrepreneurial journey, actually coming up with that first flash of inspiration around the type of product that you actually want to achieve. And what we see is that entrepreneurs are always seeking to challenge the status quo. They're looking at the situation around them and saying, okay, well, given this existing solutions to the existing problems in the market, how can we come up with new ways of viewing markets and customer problems? How can we come up with new ways of solving these problems that might be viable product offerings? So extensive effort is generated and focused by entrepreneurs on the process of idea generation and opportunity assessment. Okay, so we start off by generating ideas, coming up with ideas we might turn into products, and then assessing those ideas to see which might be viable market opportunities. So it's important to acknowledge up front that there is actually a difference between what we mean by an idea and what we mean by an opportunity. So an idea is just a cognitive process. It's a set of thoughts that we have about a situation. So I might have an idea about how to solve world peace, or I might have an idea about how to provide sustainable energy to a local community. But unless there's actually a market out there for that, unless there's actually consumers in the world who would actually pay for that, then it's not going to be a successful business. And so what we're interested in is not just ideas but also opportunities. An opportunity is really an idea that, if it was realised, would provide significant added value for the company. Okay, significantly new value that's not existed previously. Remember, we talked about earlier in the semester that for entrepreneurs to be successful, it's really important that they create this new value. If an entrepreneur can't create new value, then it's not likely that they're going to be successful in their business ventures. Okay, so opportunities are ideas that, if realised, would provide significant new value to the company. And what it's important to understand is that not every good idea represents a business opportunity. Okay, so not is it in every situation when we come up with an idea, not every idea that we have is actually going to be suitable to turn into a business. So we need to have a process by which we actually can assess the quality of our ideas and the ability of those ideas to turn into market opportunities. Now, later in this semester, we're going to look at the opportunity identification process and how we actually assess the relative merits of different opportunities as we see them in the market. So if we know that opportunities and ideas are important, then there's a couple of key challenges that we face as entrepreneurs. The first challenge is, where do we actually get new ideas from? You know, how do we as an entrepreneur come up with a new idea that we might take to the market? And the second question is, once we've had those ideas, how do we assess the idea to see if it's any good? So in this topic, we're going to deal with the first part. Where do new ideas come from? In a couple of weeks, we're going to deal with opportunity assessment and trying to determine how an idea might be a viable business opportunity.